Des, from beginning to end, this seems like one of you guys' complete games. How is the development of this year's team coming so far?
I mean, I think it's going good. I mean, we got some new guys, some younger guys that are learning on the fly. I mean, I think I've said it time and time again, but Santi, John's got a new role. Jake's been good. D-Rod's been good. They're giving us a lift, and you can kind of tell that it's all coming together, and everybody's starting to kind of learn their roles and learn where they fit in on this team, and it's a fun thing to watch.
Des, I was just watching this game, looking at like the evolution of your game personally. Like you shoot 2 of 7 on threes today, but you still, 24 points, 5 assists, and have an efficient night overall. Just how big of an emphasis has that been for you? Like even when my shot isn't falling from 3-point range, I can still, be as productive as other nights.
It's been everything. I mean, that was the goal this summer. Not just to be a 3-point shooter, be able to affect the game in all ways. I mean, like I've said, setting it up for myself, for my teammates, getting to the free throw line, all that will just, help me to remain consistent.
What does it say about Ja that on the last play he turns it over, but in a completely meaningless last possession for them, he runs back to go get the steal to make sure that they don't.
That's him.
Don't score.
I mean, he's a competitor. Through thick and thin. I mean, that's what we all can rely on Ja to do is compete. Like you said, I mean, the game's over with. It's finished. He's diving on the floor to secure the ball. I mean, it's special. It's no surprise why we have the type of culture that we have when the best player on our team, one of the best players in the NBA, plays with that mindset.
Des, with Kyle back, just kind of one, how did it feel seeing him back? And two, just kind of, what were some things that you maybe learned from him just while being a teammate here?
Man, it was weird. It was weird seeing him in another jersey. I mean, even when we were having our post-game presser and he came over, it was like, man, you belong over here. That's our guy. We love him to death, and we miss him. But, he was huge for me. I mean, just giving me confidence that, I could be an impact player in this league. When I was on the floor with him last time, he was telling me, be aggressive. Like, you need to be aggressive for us. So, he helped me a lot and helped me grow my game. And, he's on his 9th season or whatever in the league. So I'm super happy for him and where his career is taking him.
Des, so early in that third quarter, it looked like the Timberwolves were looking to throw that first punch, and then Ja picked up that 4th foul. But it really seemed like you and Tyus really just kind of like took command to extend that run. Was there any sort of like moment or play where you just kind of felt that y'all picked the momentum back up from them?
Nah, I mean, we just stuck with it. I mean, we came out. I had a turnover. I think Ja might have had a turnover early and one from Rudy Gobert. So, I mean, our 9-point lead shrunk to 4 or 5 real quick. But, we stayed with it, ended up taking care of the ball, getting good possessions on offense and stops on defense. And, we're able to extend the lead.
Does it feel like you guys have kind of an edge psychologically on some of these other teams? I think you watch the Timberwolves, they looked a little disjointed. And obviously they're still trying to figure it out with the new additions. But do you guys feel like you guys have that edge a little bit, just being, a really cohesive unit?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, it's an 82-game season. So liking the people that you play with, liking being around the people that you share a job with, goes so far. I mean, we started this journey late September, and, hopefully it lasts till June. That's a long time, and it's a long time to be with each other. So I think that it definitely plays to our advantage.
Des, you had a couple guys on defense like leaning on their back heels tonight, and I know in the offseason you talked about being better as a shot creator and dribbling being better off the dribble and things like that. Do you feel yourself like getting better creation with your shots? I mean, more separation and things like that.
For sure.
With your shot?
I mean, I feel like I can get pretty much wherever I want on the floor. And then it just comes down to making the right decision. I've worked tirelessly on that, and I feel like I'm in a good place.
Hey, Des, what's your take on the city uniforms, man?
Toughest jerseys in the league. I mean, it's some character behind it. You know, it's more than just a jersey. You know, it represents our city and represents what we're about. So, you know, it's like when you go home and you get a home-cooked meal from your mom or your grandma, you know, it just feels a little more special just because there's some love behind it, and you can tell there's some love behind these jerseys.
Tim?
In the back here. How do dynamics change on the floor when you've got guys dealing with foul trouble, just in terms of other guys taking over? And then how much does it see them being involved as they are, especially Ja, when he's having to sit and, you know, rather than stew, he just gets involved?
Yeah, I mean it's basketball. You know, I mean we've had next player mentality, you know, all season long, and you know we were in foul trouble, so were they. You know, I mean we tried to target Karl-Anthony Towns a little bit when he picked up that fourth foul, see if we couldn't get another one on him. So it's just you know how the game goes, and I feel like we handled it about as well as we could. Appreciate it.